Greetings, salutations, hello! You join me here on this windy Wednesday. Well, I mean, it's probably not Wednesday when you're watching this, but it's Wednesday now and it's really windy, you can probably hear it. Wind! Shh! It's time for another Dreadlocks question and answer video where I answer your questions that have been left to me in previous Q&A videos and on Facebook this week. If you have a question about Dreadlocks, this is the place to post it and have it answered. Let's get on with the show. First question from Livaloha21. Question: Hey man, I'm getting a frost-like look at the tips of my dreads. I was wondering if there's any type of remedy for this. I'm using Dreadhead HQ soap. Does it have anything to do with the type of shampoo that I'm using? Thanks. Frostiness at the tip of your dreads, that is the sign, that is the easiest to see sign that you're having residue in your dreadlocks. I have loads of information on this, I have a video dedicated to this. I will leave it in the description to this video and it's called Dreadlocks Residue. So I don't need to go into too much detail here, but you have residue in the tips. Pretty simple to remove. You're going to want to do a Dreadlocks deep clean and that will remove the residue from the tips of your dreads and put the dreads back into tip-top brand new condition. Just one quick note, you mentioned you're using Dreadhead HQ shampoo. Now Dreadhead HQ shampoo is a very popular dreadlock shampoo and it is fine and it is residue free, but when something says it's residue free under like ideal circumstances. Even a shampoo that is residue free will leave soap and residue in your hair if you use too much shampoo at one time and don't rinse for long enough. You do have to get it all out. But all this information is summed up in the Dreadlock residue video, again linked in the description to this video. PinkZombee Star. Question: Is a lot of breakage normal? First off, how much is a lot of breakage? When you're starting your dreadlocks, you're gonna get some hairs breaking because depending on the method that you're using, like backcomb or twist and rip, is pretty rough on the dreads. But after that, you shouldn't really be noticing a lot of stuff breaking off. Because even hairs that would normally break off during your day-to-day kind of don't in dreadlocks. They stay stuck inside the dread, so you don't really have a lot to break off. People can experience bits of dreadlock breaking off if their hair is already damaged hair from bleaching or dyeing, or particularly dry hair. If it's just dry hair, then a good remedy for that is aloe vera, straight pure aloe vera, preferably from the plant, onto the hair, and that will help moisturize the hair a bit. But anyone who's been sort of dyeing and bleaching their hair for many years will tell you that it's pretty hard to get the hair back to being super nice again. Andrea Gac. Question: I have 9 dreads among my normal hair and they have been a year old in December. Yay! But I have a hard time trying to keep my dreads from adopting my normal hair into them. I don't want to put rubber bands around the roots though. Any ideas? Thanks. This is one of the big complications in that it's quite popular, especially at the moment, and especially with girls, to have normal hair but with just a few dreadlocks underneath. And you know, it's possible to do it, but it's more complicated than having just normal hair or dreadlocked hair because the two different hairs need different cares. So you're going to want to keep your normal straight hair conditioned and brushed and nice, whereas you can't brush the dreadlocks and you don't want condition on the dreadlocks. So if you're going to do a bit of both, that's, you know, more than just a loose fringe, it is going to be constant work to stop the dreadlocks from encouraging the normal hair to lock up. I personally don't have any useful advice for stopping the dreadlocks from sucking up the normal hair, other than keep brushing the normal hair as often as you can, because you're going to want to keep it as unknotty as possible, and try and keep it conditioned. I know that's really difficult with not getting conditioner on the dreadlocks, but some conditioners that aren't like shower conditioners but conditioners that you put in your hair and brush out, that might be easier to use. But I'm not really an expert on that. I cannot remember the last time I bought a hair conditioner. Aron, brydie. Question: I've got 1-month-old dreadlocks and I dreaded them myself, but I didn't properly section them. I sorta did, but not in rows. Is this bad? Oh, it's so complicated. You sorta section them, sorta didn't. If you've sectioned them neatly, and by neatly I don't mean row, I mean that the dreadlock has a section and all the hairs that are supposed to be in that dreadlock have gone into that dreadlock, then it doesn't matter whether there's dreadlock here, dreadlock there, it's sectioned. So a misconception that sections have to be all in nice neat rows. I have a video, I will also link in the description, that is all about sectioned dreadlocks versus unsectioned dreadlocks, because there's a lot of confusion there and a lot of people are worrying about whether the dreadlocks should be sectioned or not sectioned. Briefly, if your dreadlocks are not sectioned particularly neatly at the start, the difference is that you're going to have a lot more separating to do. Your dreadlocks are going to be more prone to sticking together at the roots. So this is quite annoying, but if you've already started the dreadlocks, it's not really worth taking them out and starting them over again. It's, you know, just faster to spend the extra time separating. But if you're yet to start dreadlocks, then I would recommend spending the time required to get them sectioned nicely from the start, if you're using a method that can use sectioning. Facebook question this week is from Jesse Smith. My cat has better dreadlocks than me. Should I be concerned? You should not be concerned about your cat's dreadlocks. You should be only concerned about your own dreadlocks. Some people are blessed with hair that dreadlocks faster than other people's hair. Apparently your cat is one of those people, and you know, it's very easy to be jealous of the cat and its dreadlocks. But remember this, your cat may have awesome dreadlocks now, but a few months down the line when your dreadlocks are longer and more mature and nice, you'll be able to turn around and say to your cat, "Where are your opposable thumbs?" And you know, you'll just win that argument. Those are the questions for this week. If you would like to leave a question for the Dreadlocks Q&A, you can post it down in the comment section down here on YouTube. And if you're going to do that, please write question at the start, and then it will go into the list for future Dreadlock Q&As. Or you can join the Lazy Dreads Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/LazyDreads. And on there each week I post a status where I ask for your Q&A questions, and whichever question gets the most likes on Facebook will get answered, even if that question is about your cat. As always, like it if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and everything is on lazydreads.com. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to thank the wind for being all noisy and atmospheric, and I hope to see you again next week. Farewell!